Dig with Gachtina and will to Gama to Misha Anagama, because I have the Lord on my side and He's so good and He's so merciful, and all glory goes to the one true living God, and that is the big man Jesus Christ. So guys, I hope everybody's keeping well. I've just been very quiet over the last few weeks. I feel like I'm being like the Irish regime, you know, gathering all the intel that's after been going on, which is non-stop. The madness to me is being ramped up tenfold now, particularly in Dublin. Just earlier on, I'm watching a video of another drag, another one of the imports throwing his weight around in Talbot Street. You know, they love the old knives, don't they? The knives are just, the knives is their favourite sport. They must wake up each and every morning and kiss a knife before they even put a cup of tea to their mouth. These fucking psychopaths. And I'm sure a lot of you have noticed now that the propaganda is being ramped up, you know. And the reason why the regime are scrambling now, and, you know, we're looking at episodes all the time. It's like something out of Fair City. We're looking at different episodes of different propaganda each and every day. It would have your head in a spin. But keep the heads, keep the napper in a firm place, and remember that we're on the side of truth, and the truth comes from the big man, our Lord. And that's why they're scrambling. It's like a liar, you know, the old saying, a liar needs a good memory. Well, the treacherous regime, which is the Irish government, they always need to have a good memory and a good thought to keep the Irish people in check. And how they try to keep us in check is by rolling out these actors. And this time around, you know, they're using the Indian community. Because over the last few months, there's been a lot of crimes being perpetrated by members of the Indian community. And a lot of these crimes are to do with sexual offences, serious ones. And they get now, you know, slap on the fucking shoulder, on the back, or whatever what you want to call it. And off they go, you know. It's hilarious, it is, when you really fucking think about it. And yet, they're rolling out these paid actors to make it out to be that they're terrified walking down the streets of, you know, Dublin. And, you know, the racism that they're being facing, you know. Well, if you're that terrified, why don't you not get the first plane back to India? Because from what I heard, India is a very safe country with all the high crimes rate of rapes and young boys, young street boys being sodomised by filthy, dirty bastards, yeah? And the government does fuck all to help your people. And yet you're over here, and because now, you know, maybe a few of you are facing a little bit of the frustration of the Irish people, you are getting a first-class platform to air your grievances out. Well, I'll tell you this, as a native Irish woman, us Irish have faced a lot of discrimination, a lot. And where was their platform? Where's the platform of the native Irish children who are still suffering to this day from the lockdowns and are suffering watching their family members started dropping down dead suddenly, which is nothing suddenly about it. Your family members are dying because they took the fucking COVID shot, aka the snake bite, and that's why they're all dropping in their droves. So while our people are being eradicated through a poison that was told by the government that was going to save their lives, how ironic it's taken their lives 2 and 3 and 4 years later. And while our people are dying, they're being replaced by these people that are getting first-class platforms, first-class housing, free taxis, and free everything. And those Irish are supposed to sit back, roll over, and just die in the corner and let our country and our sovereignty just be taken away all over again. So if your child was assaulted, which is an absolute disgrace, but what about the Irish children who have been assaulted over the last 25 years from immigrants? Because I know loads of people who've had their children viciously attacked by certain ethnic groups all across Dublin. And they couldn't even go to the police about it because they felt like they were going to be branded a racist for even going there. What about our people? What about our children who are being attacked and sexually assaulted by a lot of your people that are coming in? And that's a fact. And now you have the Indian government issuing out safety notices to the people about Ireland. Are you fucking joking me? The Indian government are issuing out safety notices. Well, they want to start at home with the high colossal rape crime that's in India. And you've got young street boys being sodomised by paedophiles, and the Indian government doesn't give a fucking rat's. A matter of fact, they're too busy building temples for rats to give a rat's about the people. It's an absolute joke, and it's pure and utter evil. And what this is, in a nutshell, is anti-Irish white hatred. That's what it is. Because in all the world government's eyes, if it's white, it's not right. Because this is a wicked agenda that has been stored up for decades. And they've destroyed parts of Europe. They've destroyed certain parts of England. And now it's Ireland's turn. And now they're trying to manipulate the Irish people and put the people into submission, that they're afraid to voice their opinion. And I say, don't do it. Stand firm. Be steadfast. This is the only country that we know. This is the only lineage that we know. And if anybody has a fucking problem with it, well, take it up with God. Because I'm not confused in who I am, and nor is me kids. And for the little evil gimps that's out in Blessington and harassing the patriots, that's out tirelessly protecting that community from fucking scum that would have no problem reefing the knickknacks off your ma or your sister, and you're going down threatening them that you're going to burn them over and spitting on them and harassing them and throwing your sly digs in. Take that shit up with your outfit, or better still, wherever where your outfit is from. Bring it back to his neck of the woods and let's see how far you're going to get with all your confused little anger. It's not your fault you can't claim to be an Irish unflit, because you have that confused spirit on you because the fact you're mixed race. That's not your fault. You take that up with your dad and your fucking paddywhack Elwyn, and you leave them men alone. Because they're there, and they're the type of men that would help you out, and your mar out, and your dirty fucking outfit out, if the shit hits the fan. You take that confused spirit up at your outfit, and you ask him why you're feeling that way. Because if your dad was any way proper, he'd be able to tell you, son, you be proud of both heritages. And if you want to claim yourself as an Irishman, fair enough. And that's the right thing to do, instead of you going around very, very angry. And it's of the devil. You angry little cabbage. That's what you are. And the little 40 friends standing around and getting involved. For what? What's the people doing? What's the people doing that's so bad, that's getting your goat going, that you're threatening to burn their houses out of it? The absolute gall. The neck. It's absolutely insufferable. That's what it is. You take your anger up with the right fucking cunts and you leave them poor Irish people alone. Because before you were even born, us Irish were fighting for this country for 800 years. And we'll continue to do so. And you and your little confused identity issues are not going to fucking stop us. End of. And I say fair play to the men and women who are going around and making the videos and letting us Irish people know what the fuck is actually going on in our streets. Because you're not going to get it on RTE. You're not going to get it on Ireland AM. Perpetrating that fucking shite.